Alright, what is up YouTube? We're back with another how to sound like video. As you can see, my face is a little sun-kissed, so my skin is doing some weird things. So just don't mind that. Just don't look at my face. I'll put Nicolas Cage's face right here, so you can just look at that instead of mine. So in these videos, I usually ask y'all to give me another artist to do in the comments, so go do that right now, or you can do it after you watch this video. But in my last video, I got a comment from Mateo Studinger, and he said to do a video on Metronomy. So yeah, let's hop right in. So Metronomy, their genre is kind of like synth pop, 80s pop, techno, funk, and it's pretty hard to replicate on a DAW with MIDI instruments and not actual live instruments, but we're going to do our hardest. We're going to try our hardest. So I set the BPM to 145, and I have a steel jazz clean right here. I have a steel jazz clean right here, and then I have some bass right here. So this right here is going to be our chorus, and then this is our bass, and this is the start. So the start, I threw in the steel jazz clean, and I have these little chords going, and I have the notes going up and down according to those chords. So before we listen to this, I boosted the filter frequency up, I took down the resolution, I took off all the chorus, I added some reverb, and I just edited the instrument. And then for this steel jazz, I want it to be a little lower, and then I threw on all these audio effects. So let's give this a listen. Alright, so that's what we have laid out so far. So, like I did my Trippy Red video, I'm going to insert an audio track, and I'm going to record these MIDI notes and turn it into an audio file. So we have to go over here, make it record the start, click right here, make sure it's recording, boom. So we're just going to record this. Alright, and I'm going to duplicate it, move it right here, and then I'm going to use these little guys to make it a smooth transition from these two clips. There we go. So the reason I did this was, instead of just having this instrument start right away, I kind of want it to have it slowly build up. So we turned it into an audio file, and now we can use this guy and make it slowly bring up the audio. So now let's give it a listen. And then once it reaches its peak volume, the bass will come in. Alright, so let's rename this start. So now that's going to be our start. And yeah, so I EQ'd the bass a little bit, and this is the electric bass drive, which is a good bass. You can find it by just going over here, going to bass, and then bada boom right there. And then I added some chorus to kind of make it fill your ears, because I don't want this to be like a hard-hitting bass, you know. I just want to kind of, I wanted to treat it like an actual instrument. So after the chorus, I added some EQ to take off some of those highs. So I'm saying we hop right into drums. So Metronomy's drums are gonna be techno-y, punky, not lo-fi, but basically some drums that sound like Castle Beat or Wallows, just that kind of light rock punk drums. Alright, so we're going to insert an audio track, and this first audio track is going to be our snare. So you want to find a snare that's not super hard hitting. So like, I'm just going to go in my snares. Yeah, I chose this one. So you hear that? It's not like punching right away. It kind of has a little bit of an attack. So now we have... It's a little too high, so let's select all of them, bring it down 3 semitones, and if we do that, we want to change it to Complex Pro, so it's not like glitching out, because you made the snare drag out. There we go. And then the punky vibe is going to need a kick on that snare, so let's try to find, like, you don't want it to be a super obvious kick, just a kick so the low end can be occupied on that snare. I like this one, so we're just going to throw it in there. Yeah, so let's hop right into our hi-hats. So our hi-hats, you're not gonna want some like 808 hi-hats or trap hi-hats. You're gonna want some like, not really shakers, but a mixture of a shaker and a hi-hat. So I chose this one. It's not too hard. We're gonna pitch it down. There we go. It's a little too loud, so let's throw in a glue compressor and bring that down a little bit. There we go. Alright, to get that punky vibe, let's move this hi-hat to our right ear, and then let's throw in like a weird, not really a hi-hat, but something that'll act as a hi-hat. I like this, so we're going to throw this right here, and then we're just going to grab one of these shakes from the jingle. There we go. Let's make them be like that, maybe. Let's maybe pitch it up. And then, so since this hi-hat is on the right, we're gonna make this be the left. So let's go to our audio effects, throw in utility, move it to the left. So now let's put in both headphones. I'm gonna add one more kick. I like that. So let's just throw it in right here. Maybe have one right there and one right here. Let's move this kick. Alright guys, I'm gonna touch up the beat a little bit and then add some vocals, and I'm gonna try to get some like techno vocals, techno punk vocals. It's gonna sound awful, but I'm gonna do it anyway. And that link is on SoundCloud, so go down below and click on that. Be sure to go join my Discord. So I have a Discord that's been going on, but we're sending tracks to each other and giving each other feedback. So if you want to go on Discord and join my chat room, the link is down below. Go do that. Comment your next artist. And thanks so much for 10 million subscribers. We finally hit it. No, seriously, thank you guys so much for 1,000 subscribers. I have a special video coming out, but it's pretty awesome.
'Cause she's so